YouTube. So here is the Silvertone 1449 BSF. Although I think BSF, the picture of the one on the internet was black, so B might stand for black. So it might just be a 1449. Catchy titles. Hello, Ibanez with your super catchy titles. Don't want to call it a vulture or anything like that. No. Call it a 1449. Nice and easy to remember. Yes, so bit of a clean setup. New strings. I actually said to the chap when I got this up here, you know that when he gave me the Bucky Rage guy with his Vox Phantoms, and I said, like, this one is not as bad nick as the other one, so you probably not notice as much of a difference with a setup. But you notice a big difference. Yeah, I've raised the pickups up and adjusted everything. It's much better than it was. Probably a good 75% of that is just putting new strings on it. But yeah, so we've got lipstick pickups which are connected in from the back, proper Dan Electro style. As far as I can tell, looking on the Silvertone website, it seems to be they seem to have just Dan Electro guitars to do, or I know there was issues with the Sears catalogue, something, blah blah blah. I don't even know if Dan Electro still make guitars, but they're basically Dan Electros. I think I've kind of talked about all this before. The other one is Clausen type tuners, made in Indonesia. I think this is relatively new. The inspection says 09 on it, or OG. Maybe it doesn't say 09. Yes, so bolt-on neck, two thingies. So these pickups connect from the back. As you can see, there's no pickup rings or anything like that. So the actual pickups kind of like got like see, this is like a fret thing, but it's like just a bent piece of metal on the back of the pickup, and that's what holds it up. So basically, when you adjust the screws, you do it from the back, but it literally just looks like it's got a piece of that kind of bent over on itself, stuck on it as a spring to hold it up. Interesting stuff. And then we've got the concentric volume and tones, which are I don't know. I would just get used to it, but that's the neck pickup and that's the bridge pickup, which makes sense, seeing as that one's that one and that one's that one. But I'm too used to going to that as a volume, so I've just really got a bit of an issue with volume, like having two volume controls. I quite like just having one. I think like a master one. So there we're on the neck pickup. There's volume on the inside bit. Outside bit's the tone. All the way off. Very powerful tone control. Yep. Then the bridge pickup. Volume in the middle. Tone on the outside. Just playing through the orange TH30. I do have a reverb pedal on, just because I'm trying to get into reverb still. I'm still not sure. I'll try turning it off and see if I still like whether I like having reverb on or not. Or maybe just get used to it. Yeah, so these are very well. They're 500 quid though, but very or the current model is $480, so maybe a little bit less than that pounds wise, maybe 450, something like that, which is quite a lot of money for a guitar, but it's kind of, it's a good guitar. It's not, I'm not sure the original Dan Electros were good guitars. I think this has maybe been slightly modernised, not so much for look, but more just the actual functionality of it. I'm still not 100% sold on the headstock. Love the shape, but this idea of having the top E string kind of going at that angle, I'm not a huge fan of. I mean, the headstock looks great. It kind of looks like some sort of scoop, doesn't it? You could just, like a big bottle opener or something. It's got that kind of motion to it. So, how do people do 5-minute videos? That's 4 minutes I've not even spoken yet. I'm not even... There you go. So I'll stick on a wee jam and try not make it last 20 minutes this time, because YouTube doesn't like 20-minute videos. I should be doing, if I was really clever, I'd be putting out 4-minute videos. People would watch all the way to the end and I would get more subs and the algorithm. But no, I do what I do. It's quite a slow. Just a slow blues. I better not get a copyright strike again. I keep getting copyright strikes every time I play I have a sort of blues jam because I'm kind of doing it, take the piss a little bit. I always get a copyright strike for some song I've never heard of, and it's like, I've never heard of that. Put it on, and it's like it didn't sound like what I was playing. So I don't know, something about the blues. In saying the blues, I've actually just joined. Well, I'm depping in a Paul something and his black magic blues band. Their bass player's not well, so I'm going to go in for a couple of rehearsals just to see what it's like. Play along with. I think there's 7 of them or something like that. It says there's sometimes 13, so I think they've got like a sort of trumpets and shit. So it could be interesting anyway. That's why I've dug out my Washburn Vulture. The guys looked at he found my videos. Is that yeah? I hope you don't mind. I play a Fender. If that's good enough for you, lol. Up here. I could bring a Fender if you want, but I'll probably bring something better, so I'm going to take in something really fancy. Some good humour. At least the guy seems quite funny about it. So that should be fun. So Thursday night I'll probably put a video out on that bass while I'm actually in the studio. Yeah. As in I'll put it out. Aye. I'll be in the studio when the video goes live. So, slow blues, here we go. Just an A, perhaps? Go for that was a bridge neck. Rat. Reg. That's me actually playing the 20, what was it, 15, 17, 19, 20. That's me playing the 21st fret, fretless, by just holding the string on the fretboard because it's past the frets. Both pickups. delay a wee bit. I can't hold back by putting the bass on just because it's there. Yeah. So just hit it off the light if you're worried about it being in tune. Ow. Ow, sticking it in my back. Ow. Ow. Now it's time for fuzz pedals. Did I not hit off the roof? Ah, I can hit off the roof. That wasn't even the light, that was the actual roof I hit it off. I'm not sure blues is really what I want to be using for my mighty Delamo fuzz pedal, but no reverb. Reverb back on. Nick. Fuzzy on the bridge. Yes, I need to get something along these lines. I was really impressed with the last Dan Electro, which was a bigger, cooler shape than this, but this one you can actually get to the top of the fretboard, so it's a much, much more sensible shape, whereas the other one I had, the black one, the Futurama or something, was like such a mad shape that you couldn't actually get above about the 12th fret, which I kind of liked, because you can kind of come in, you can get anywhere if you want to come right over the front of the guitar, but I quite fancy that. The lipstick pickups are awesome. They seem to work with that wee Delamo fuzz pedal fantastic. I wish I'd done that as a backing track instead of what I actually did do. I quite like that backing track. Yeah, so, yeah, 20 minutes, no problem. Just done that wrong, haven't I? Fifty-50 chance of getting the right volume control. Rock on! So I will see you later. And yes, it's worthwhile getting these things set up. And I do I kind of fancy some sort of Dan Electro. Most certainly. Whether I want one that's... As I say, if I had a choice, I don't know. The other one I had in was much more original. If you know what I mean, it was kind of looked like it was made of bits of washing machine and stuff. This has bits that from the distance look like they're made of bits of washing machine, but actually when you look up closer, it's proper metal and stuff. Whereas the other one was kind of made of, the bridge was made of aluminium and stuff. The thing I keep noticing is the nut is, I don't know if it's really going to show up there. It's kind of yellow, and the rest of it's not. It kind of doesn't look right. Being yellow, being that sort of yellowed colour. Maybe just rather have a white nut or something that would maybe match the scratch plate a bit more. That's a very small thing to moan about though. But I mean, I'm struggling to find anything else to moan about on it. See, it's got the Charvel type wheel, which was also on a Musima guitar I had in a couple of weeks ago. And again, the small things that matter. It's a cool colour. So is the back of the neck. The bit you see when you're playing it. Yeah, all for that. Body coloured headstock, body coloured neck. Yes. Yeah, 21 minutes. Rock on. Catch you later.